OpenAI did something it had never done before. It just built its own computer chip. The company that makes ChatGPT spent years buying chips from other companies, mostly from Nvidia, to run its AI. And now they've designed a chip of their own named Jalapeno, and it built it in partnership with a company called Broadcom. And this matters because this chip is the most expensive and most fought over part of the entire AI business. And OpenAI decided that they want to control that part itself. So on June 24th, 2026, OpenAI and Broadcom announced Jalapeno, which they're calling OpenAI's first intelligence processor. A working sample of this chip was physically handed to OpenAI CEO Sam Altman and President Greg Brockman by Broadcom CEO Hock Tan. The chip is not a general purpose chip that can do anything. It was built for one specific job called inference. So inference is essentially the moment where the AI model actually answers you. So when you type a question into ChatGPT and it writes back, inference is what happens. And Jalapeno is a chip designed to make this exact step faster and cheaper. Every time you type a prompt into ChatGPT, that prompt is running on inference. Now, one of the reasons I can't wait for AI to speed up is because of this, the hidden chain of thought tax. Now, most people may not have realized this, but AI has become really slow recently. The thing is that these thinking models, they generate thousands of hidden reasoning tokens and essentially just increases the overall wait time despite, them being a little bit faster than they were in prior years and a little bit smarter. But the responses are becoming slower and slower because these models are now focusing on the raw intelligence, and this is something that is incredibly stacked, okay? And it isn't just these models. When you have thinking models that are actually in agentic workflows, you get compounding agentic latency, which means that every single time you have an agent that is running a task and that agent is thinking, that just compounds the time of all these reasoning tokens again and again and again, and it just makes things slower and slower and slower. Remember, guys, we had the standard models, now we've got thinking models, and these things generate so many tokens to come to their final decision. And not just to manage that, but you have to understand that while lightweight models like the Flash and Haiku tiers are blazingly fast, the flagship models are prioritizing deep reasoning, math encoding over the accuracy. So the time to the first token naturally takes a hit. The flagship models are super slow and these flash models are way faster, but it isn't really good enough because it's not what people want to use. Now you need to understand why OpenAI is doing this, because every major company has had to buy chips from Nvidia, and this is something that is expensive and in short supply, which means that OpenAI has been spending enormous amounts of money and waiting in line for hardware that it doesn't control. And by designing their own chip, OpenAI can stop depending so heavily on one outside supplier and shape the chip exactly around the way its own models work. And Broadcom CEO told Reuters that the performance is apparently the same as Nvidia's latest Blackwell chips and Google's own TPU chips. And so OpenAI is making several claims here that is getting people's attention. The first one is about how efficient this chip is. The company says that early testing shows that Jalapeno delivers much better performance per watt than the best chips available today, which is basically saying it can do more AI work while burning less electricity. And the second thing is about the speed of building. OpenAI says this chip went from a first design to manufacturing tape out, which is the point where a design is finished and sent off to be made, in just 9 months. Broadcom called that possibly the fastest development cycle ever. For this kind of advanced chip, there is one honest catch worth saying out loud. OpenAI hasn't released some hard benchmarked numbers yet, and a full technical report is still months away, so these performance claims should be treated as unproven for now. But from design to chip in 9 months is absolutely insane, okay? And of course, it still takes a little bit more time, but I think this is going to revolutionize LLM development. And here's another detail that makes the story even crazier. OpenAI says that it used its own AI models to help design the chip faster. In other words, the AI helps build the hardware that will run future AI. The same kind of models that OpenAI serves to users were also put to work speeding up parts of the chip's design and optimization. If AI can genuinely help engineers design better chips more quickly, that could lower the cost of building this kind of hardware across the industry, not just for OpenAI. And now remember, OpenAI didn't just do all of this alone. The announcement is careful to spread out the credit. OpenAI designed the core chip and its architecture. Broadcom handled the silicon engineering and the networking technology, including its Tomahawk networking chips that lets thousands of these processors talk to each other inside a data center. A company called Celestica is building the boards and the server racks that hold everything, and reporting indicates that the chip itself is manufactured by TSMC, same Taiwanese company that makes most of the world's most advanced chips. So Jalapeno is essentially a team effort from some of the largest companies in the world. Now, you need to understand the reason that this actually goes beyond chip design for OpenAI. This is where OpenAI is trying to build its essentially entire stack. And that means the models, the products like ChatGPT, codecs, the software underneath, and now the physical hardware too. When one company controls every layer, it essentially can tune all of them to work together, which means that AI is going to be faster and cheaper and more reliable for the people using it. Bloomberg reportedly said that this approach carries a roughly 50% lower cost compared to a typical setup. Cheaper inference isn't really just a business detail, it can show up as the faster ChatGPT answer, which I'll show you guys in a moment. Now, Jalapeno is apparently only the first step. OpenAI is calling this the start of a multi-generation platform, which means more chips are planned after this one. The first Jalapeno servers are expected to come online by the end of 2026. The bigger goal is to deploy this hardware at what companies call a gigawatt scale, working with data center partners including Microsoft. And OpenAI and Broadcom first announced their plan last year to build around 10 gigawatts of custom AI chips, with that full rollout aimed at the years up to 2029. So this single chip is really the opening move in a much larger plan to power OpenAI's future entirely on hardware that it helped design. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this demo because this is an inference demo from Cerebras, and this basically shows you what happens when you have chips that are designed to run AI/LLMs and just how crazy it can be done. So you see on the left, you have Llama 4 running on the Cerebras inference, and it got done at 2,500 tokens per second. And then on a standard NVIDIA GPU, which isn't really designed for AIs, but can run AIs, you can see that this ran in around 66 tokens per second, which is absolutely insane. I mean, we can actually look at this one more time to see how quick that was done. The same thing took just an absurdly more amount of time when using different chips. So this is why I say, imagine thousands of agents running that quickly on custom AI chips. That is going to be absolutely incredible once that becomes the reality. And so that's why I'm trying to show you guys that, you know, a custom chip is always going to be a borrowed one, because once you understand just how quicker these things could do, I mean, you know, NVIDIA GPUs are probably going to be second best. I mean, you know, NVIDIA GPUs are basically good at any AI job, both training a model and running it, but being good at everything means they are not perfectly shaped for any single task. Jalapeno is essentially built to be the opposite. It's what the industry calls an ASIC, which means a chip built for one specific purpose. And by stripping out everything that doesn't really help with inference and only keeping what does, a custom chip can move data around less, waste less electricity, and run closer to its theoretical maximum. And Google essentially proved this years ago when they built their own TPU chips and stopped relying on outside suppliers. And so now OpenAI is doing the exact same thing. And one thing that I did actually forget to mention was the fact that OpenAI doesn't need these chips because they need to be able to cut costs, because I don't think people realize just how expensive AI is actually in its current form. And if we don't manage to get the costs down, AI isn't just going to work at scale. Currently, subscriptions for AI, products are currently being subsidized across the board. And if we don't find ways to cut the costs, whether it be from the chip all the way down to the manufacturing, just basically everything included in developing and serving large language models, then we aren't going to have these things for much longer. Well, shall I say OpenAI isn't going to be in business much longer. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think.